There you are. Blocking the road with the flux bazooks. Okay, let's hear it for medication! Any kind, Zoloft, ecstasy. If a scientist made it in a big old bowl and you punch it into your throat so you can forget about the fact that your mom didn't let you watch Ninja Turtles or your dad stole your Power Wheels to get more vodka, whatever the fuck you swallow on a daily basis to forget that, it is great. But there's one thing I don't get. Whenever the scientists, they go into their little lab and they're mixing up all the shit and whatever's profitable, they gotta put a name on it. And the real name is just all those little syllables put together. And so it's profaxilactidimidol, and they need to give it a snappy name, which is just as fucking confusing! They always name it, oh, it can't be flaxapraxidimidol, let's call it Flaxaprax. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Why don't you just name it what the fuck it does? Just call it Happy Time, or Baby Kill, or Stop Cutting Capsules, or something. Here's my theory on that one. Whoever comes up with the names of alien races on Star Trek is outsourcing to the medical companies. Pop a couple Klingons and you won't punch yourself in the dick anymore to get over your girlfriend. Another thing that bugs me when it comes to naming is ethnic slurs. Now there's a time and a place for ethnic slurs. Sometimes you have to judge people based on their genetic makeup. It's a fact of life. Not all deoxyribonucleic acid is useful science! So, when it's time to come up with an ethnic slur, don't make it sound like a word that already exists. This is my one thing. If I'm having dinner with an Italian and somebody mentions the Duke of Earl and I say, I hate doo-wop, you know what he's going to hear. I hate you, wop. And I want to talk about Motown. Well, I'm enjoying my lasagna. Once I was in an urban white neighborhood talking about Cheez-Its. It was awful. So, some people like to ruin a party. There's so many ways to do it. You get a ride with someone, you go back to college. Go back to college. Do it. They're so young and they're not smart and you just get laid and it's great. But if you're going to go, don't get the driver who has a pet. Scenario, you're at the party and everybody's having cocaine tarts and girls are playing, you know, strip John Carpenter's The Thing and getting drunk and it's just fucking awesome. They're stripping every time somebody else is the monster. It's wonderful. And then somebody says, we have to go home because I have cats. Millions of animals die every day and I don't have to give a shit, but you drag one inside the confines of your house and now I can't eat cocaine cookies anymore. Fuck you. As a matter of fact, if I had a pet, I would eat it to honor it. It's much more of an honor than to give it a gravestone in the shape of a fire hydrant. Fluffy, you are now chilly. Everyone loved you more in death than in life. Cocaine cookies, batch of chili. Everything I want out of life. Feel the same way about babies. Millions of people die every day. But what I don't get is when somebody has a baby, I've seen this so many times, they make like picture frames that say proud papa, and it's always the guy holding the baby. And what I don't get is, okay, proud papa, let's break that down. Who's proud? That thing has existed for about 6 hours in that photo. Unless it's sneaking down the hall and curing Alzheimer's, what the fuck has it done with its life? I don't think it's just gonna Alright, grandma remembers who you are! Woo! Nobel infant class. That's not happening. I think there should be a statute of limitations on when you can be proud of your kid. I think you have to give them 16 years. If they've written a bitchin' guitar solo or they've made an Academy Award-winning film, great. If they're just doing whippets upstairs and listening to Linkin Park, fuck you, you're not proud of them. And you never will be. This is a fact. Let's talk about gay marriage, and then I'll get out of here. Because we gotta talk about gay marriage. Here's why. So, speaking of buzzkills, let's say you're at a party and everybody's like, yeah, gay marriage, it should be legal. We have fireworks, we might as well let people in love get married. And by the way, I had so many firework jokes last year, and now the sky sparkles, so political change through holding the microphone. So gay marriage, people will be talking about it, and you'll find out that 100% of the people in the room are for it. But then one person who realizes that activism is 2 parts being a good person and 1 part me, will go, you know, there are a lot of things that are more important than two people getting married. There are starving people. There are people who can't heat their homes. Education is at an all-time low in this country. Some things are more important than gay marriage. Yeah, and they cost a lot of fucking money to fix as opposed to one damn signature! Literally, whoever the fuck, I don't know my politics, but whatever, whoever the fuck gets up and has to decide on this stuff can just get out of bed and scratch his balls like, oh fuck, what do we gotta do today? Feed the hungry? Oh my god, food is so expensive. I gotta run that by 300 people. What? 2 men doing what? That doesn't cost anything? I don't know. I'm gonna need to see a parade every day in every state before I sign off on something like that. You know what? I'm in a good mood. We're not out of crunch berries. I'll sign off on this one. Alright. Yeah. Woo! Love for everybody! And I don't even understand marriage, to be completely goddamn honest. I mean, you still should have that right. Everyone should have the right. I don't give a fuck about marriage. If you said people over 6 feet couldn't wear green hats, I don't want to wear a green hat. But I deserve the right to look stylish on St. Patrick's Day. So this is why everybody deserves the right. But really, I don't give a fuck about marriage, and I really honestly don't. But again, just put the name on the fucking piece of paper, and it's all over. I don't need a bunch of people like, hey, family and friends, I like this person. Circle yes or no if you'll be attending and ratify our boning. Like, I don't need that. I can put whatever I want in whoever I want, and I don't need to run it by anybody. Well, the person I want to put it in. I suppose, if we want to get technical. But here's what I've decided. A lot of people talk about gay marriage all fucking day long, and it doesn't change a thing. But guess what? Conservatives die, and that's how shit gets done. It's a fact of life. They get old, they drop fucking dead, and then we get change in the country. So, here's how you can tell if you're talking to someone who's just never going to understand gay marriage, and you shouldn't waste your breath. Explain to them the difference between a widescreen and a full-screen DVD. And when you're done explaining, and they say, but wait, full screen doesn't have any black bars in it, they'll never understand why scissoring is awesome. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Bill Gray, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding. We've got scissoring and pillow fucking. This is a great night. Speaking of scissoring and pillow fucking, let's get Paul Hunt.